It felt like a Clake convention this weekend. These are all the bikes that had a Clake fitted, either the incredibly light clutch or the Pro lever, which combines the light clutch and hand-operated rear brake. I've now got the Clake One light clutch fitted on the Vita, and not a moment too soon. My middle-aged fingers just weren't going to last much longer with the stock clutch. So, absolutely effortless clutch control, and with the same take-up distance as the stock lever, it's even lighter than a trials bike clutch. Before it gets too hot, we thought we'd have a crack at the tougher Rocky Creek sections. Plenty of the rocks are still wet or mossy. We knew it would be hard work, so went for a good warm-up lap first. No doubt the top extreme enduro riders would do this without stopping, but we just try to keep enough momentum to get over the rocks and paddle with one foot, keeping the weight on the other peg. This midsection needs some pivot turns, then roll the bike back to tackle a slippery rock face with tree roots across it. It's critical to get your momentum on the flat bit, then just coast up the rock face. Rocks are incredibly slippery, so plenty of clutch slipping to avoid wheel spin. You can see Pete keeps his weight firmly on the seat through here to keep traction. It's tempting to stand and de-weight the bike when it gets slippery, but generally that's the worst thing you can do. Owen goes for speed and momentum, ideal if you can pull it off.
Damage? I don't think so, mate.
Damage never matters, of course, when it's a borrowed bike and you don't own it. Again, you can see here weight being kept on the seat to weight that rear tyre for a bigger footprint on the rocks. Momentum, always fun for trying to take out spectators. Aaron is standing so he can paddle with one foot, the other foot keeps the bike weighted. This is usually better than just sitting on the seat if you can manage it. Stuck? You can use little drops of the clutch to build up a rocking motion to get over rocks. Remember to keep that rear wheel weighted. Again, all the momentum is gained before the rock face, then Aaron just coasts up.
The look of fear.
Awesome run by Scott. Standing up, paddling with one foot, the other weights the bike, keeping just enough speed to avoid getting stuck.
Scott's definitely spinning the wheel the least out of everyone. Nice pivot turn.
Scott's clutch work came a long way due to his training on the trials bike. Minimal wheel spin on these incredibly slippery rocks.
Well, we have several lines, boys.
Looks easy, but this gentle rock face is unbelievably slippery. Even Chris Birch dropped it here, although it was a lot wetter then. Again, it's all about gaining speed on the flat ground, then just coasting up the slippery section, minimal throttle.
Grab him, grab him, grab him!
Dropping the bike isn't always a bad thing if you wind up having a nice refreshing swim in a rock pool.
So Pete, can you teach us that one? Everyone's slipping. Don't let those Katos get on top of you, Scott.
Common sense would say don't try riding up this stuff if you can't even stand on it without falling over. What the hell, all good exercise, good fun.
I can't fucking get up.
Always a good idea to have guys spotting for you in this shit. So just grab that front wheel at the top if you stuff up.
Mr. Frodo! You'll never make it, Mr. Frodo.
We can see why the amateur riders often pair up in extreme enduros for tackling shit like this. Spotting not only makes this stuff much safer, but you can relax and focus more instead of developing a death grip on the bars and wishing you'd worn your diapers for this ride. Final bit out of the creek, deceptively tricky. A slippery rock face for the rear wheel just as your front wheel hits a wet tree root. Again, Scott did a great run by paddling with one foot while standing and keeping the momentum up.
Fucking beautifully.
Finished off with a few runs at the Mother Hill, which was now very dry and loose. None of us got more than 3/4 of the way up. We just took turns standing here at the halfway point to watch the fun and games.
It's amazing how he keeps going with that one leg off.
So thanks to all for a great ride, good company, an excellent barbecue lunch, and of course a special thanks to the Iron Steeds upon which we ride.